Page here, and this year I'll be reviewing set number 75916. This set costs £25. That's called Dilophosaurus Ambush. First minifigure of the set, and the first minifigure of the set is an ACU Trooper. Now this minifigure is pretty basic yet pretty cool, and it definitely fits the setting of the set. I mean, this minifigure has a really nice torso print, which shows a really cool pattern, which is meant to be a dino-proof vest, I think. Or at least as far as I remember. But yeah, so shows some really nice bubbly details and stuff, and that looks really cool. Very nice print, and very nice detailed pattern on the torso. And also the torso has printing of a belt and some straps going up, sort of to hold the vest on, I think. And it also shows some ammo pouches, and the legs have printing which shows a belt, and some sort of straps going across, an ammo pouch there, or at least I think that's what that is. And there's also a electro staff as an accessory for this minifig. And that's just made of 3 basic pieces: a lightsaber hilt, a lightsaber blade, and a cone piece in transparent blue. And this minifig also has a blue cap, dark blue cap, and the hands and arms are dark blue and black. And on the back the printing continues. Unfortunately there's no side printing or leg printing on the sides or the back, but considering it's a basic army builder minifig in a cheap sort of £25 set, I'm okay with that, and for the price of the set this is a pretty cool minifig to get. This is the second minifigure of the set, and the second minifigure of the set is Grey Mitchell, and it's quite an accurate representation of the character from the movie. I mean, it's a pretty basic minifig, yet a pretty cool minifig. There's one major detail which really doesn't isn't accurate to the character from the movie, and that is the fact that this minifig has regular sized legs, whereas the one in the movie has shorter height. And I sort of wish they'd given short legs to this character, but I guess they didn't have the short legs in dark blue, and they would have had to go with light blue, which wouldn't be accurate to his costume in the movie, so I sort of get why they did it, but I sort of wish they did use short legs and perhaps moulded them in a dark blue colour exclusive to this set. But, you know, that would have cost a bit more. It's a £25 set, so I'm okay with that. It's just a small little nitpick on the minifig. But the rest of the minifig is pretty good. I mean, the torso print is pretty basic. I mean, it just shows a sort of checkered shirt, which Grey Mitchell had in the movie. And he also has a pouch for his camera, which doesn't come in the set, unfortunately. I sort of wish they had that. They could have either had that or the shorter legs for Grey Mitchell to make him a bit more unique. But other than that, the minifig has some back printing, which shows the checkered shirt, which he wears through most of the movie. And his face is a Peter Parker face from the 2006 Spider-Man sets. Now that doesn't really match the actor's face, but it's okay considering it's a cheaper set, and the yellow expression works really well to represent the actor. That looks exactly like the actor does when he's scared. I'm just not so keen on the yellow face on the other side, but since there's the alternate face which looks exactly like the actor, I'm fine with that. And the alternate face is really good, the yellow one not so much, and the hairpiece is a Hobbit hairpiece, which is the most accurate hairpiece the LEGO has to the hairstyle of the actor in the movie Jurassic World. So overall, this is a pretty accurate, if simple, version of Grey Mitchell from Jurassic World movie in LEGO minifig form. First build of the set, and in my opinion the best build of the set. I mean, it's sort of a dinosaur figure rather than an actual build, but there are some building components to it, and it's not an actual minifig, so I guess I'll count it as a build. But yeah, anyway, it has lots of nice articulation. The head can go 360 degrees around, or 180, whatever it will be when you spin it all the way around. Instead of just part way around, like a 90-degree angle, it can actually go all the way around, which is really darn cool. And I sort of thought the head would be stationary, whereas it can actually move a lot, so that's really nice. And the mouth can open and close, so it can look like it's eating something or about to jump at someone or something. And that's really cool how you can open the mouth. I mean, it's a very simple feature, yet a very nice one. And the arms can move up and down, so you can have it sort of leaning its head on its hand, or scratching itself, or it can be reaching down to its feet, even though it can't quite reach, or it can be waving, or it can be clawing at someone. I mean, there's lots of things which you can do with articulation. And the legs have less articulation. I mean, it's still quite good that they do have articulation, since I thought it was going to be one-sided piece like this. But yeah, the legs can move sort of up to about its head, and all the way down to its arms. Although if you move the arms up, then it can move a bit more. But yeah, you can't really use much of the articulation. The only poses where it can sort of stand or sort of stand, I guess, is when it's sitting or when it's standing. Although you can sort of get to stand like this or like this. So that's quite a bit of articulation for such a basic figure of a dinosaur. And I'd say the printing on this is great. I mean, besides the articulation and the actual sculpt, the printing is the best part. I mean, seriously, it's great. I mean, there's red, there's orange, there's dark green, lime green. It's very bright and vibrant. Looks exactly like the one off the movie, the Jurassic Park movie, not the Jurassic World one. It didn't appear in Jurassic World, which was unfortunate because this was such a cool dinosaur in Jurassic Park. But I'm glad that it was at least in the LEGO sets and the LEGO game. And you can sort of get into the pose where it's about to spit at someone, so that's quite cool. And you can even raise it up so it's trying to be taller than the actual person that it's standing against. And here's a minifig for comparison. And you can see that it absolutely towers over the minifig, which is quite cool for such a sort of cheap set, small dinosaur. And also, the panel detail on the side are great. The sort of fins. And you can't move the tail, unfortunately, but you don't really need to. There's printing along the back, printing along the tail, printing on the sides of the legs. So much intricate printing, so much articulation, and such a great dinosaur mold print, and general just a great dinosaur, and really great inclusion in this cheap £25 set. I'm really glad to have it in my LEGO collection. So here's the second part of the set, and the second part of the set is the Jurassic, and this is a really cool yet simple vehicle. I mean, the build of it is pretty complex inside, and it makes it so that a minifig is always staying upright as you roll it around. It can roll around pretty much anything, although if you drop it, it does have a tendency to break. And that can cause some really bad injuries to it, and it is really hard to reassemble if it breaks fully. So I'd recommend not making it fall off any big heights, or any small heights really, and it does tend to move forward quite easily. Although it's really fun to roll around, and there's printing on the side of it, and it's really accurate to the Jurassic off the movie, apart from the fact that you can only seat one minifig. Well, I think that's okay considering it's a LEGO build, and it would have been less durable and a bit more fragile if it had had two seats in it instead of one. And I'm not sure whether it would have looked as cool as well. So yeah, in general, it's a really cool and sleek looking build, and it sort of works as a minifig hamster ball. It's really fun to roll around. Right, so here's the main build of the set, and the main build of the set is a Jurassic World Jeep. Now this Jeep didn't appear in the movie, although it may have appeared in the background, but it didn't appear in the scene which it's meant to be in the set. The build itself is okay for a £25 set. I mean, it's quite big for the price of the set. And on the back there's a nice detail of a spare tyre cover. I mean, there's no actual tyre, but it's nice to have the cover detail there. And also, there's a roll cage which can lift up so you can get easier access to the inside. Or you could take it off completely, although it is quite sturdily on there. And it's on ball joints, so you can sort of move it around, make it look a bit broken or something. So that's quite a cool little play feature, or action feature, or whatever. And inside of the truck, there's a standing place where you can put Gray Mitchell, and there's a seat for the ACU Trooper. So you can put both minifigs in, and that looks quite good. And I think the standing place is so that you can give them a better access to the sort of flick-fire missiles at the back. And those work pretty basically. You just press on here, and they flick out. And that's a pretty nice play feature to have. I mean, it's a very old one. It's been used basically in every LEGO set since 2006. That's had something to shoot with. So yeah, pretty basic play feature, yet pretty cool to have, and it's definitely necessary to sort of track down the dinosaur and shoot him down. So yeah, and to help you catch the dinosaur on the back, if you don't want to shoot at it, there's a crate which has a piece of chicken in it. And there's the crate, there's the chicken, and that just goes in there. And there's also another crate which is meant to have a wrench and some binoculars in it. So that's just some extra detail back there. Although there's a play feature with that, so that's quite cool. But basically, it's very hidden if you have the boxes on, which is quite nice, because usually play features in LEGO sets, especially cheaper ones, are sort of very obvious and you can see it very easily, and there's like a big red thing or whatever. But yeah, with this one, it's pretty hidden. It's just this at the back, which is quite nice detail in and of itself. And basically with this, you just turn on here, and this explodes. I mean, it's very basic yet very cool, very well hidden, and quite a nice play feature to add. To add another play feature to the set, without sort of destroying the look of the vehicle. And also, it can roll around pretty decently and pretty fast, so it can get to the dinosaur quickly. There's a seat, there's a steering wheel, there are 2 rear view mirrors, and there are 2 headlights at the front, a grille piece at the front, and there's also this hook. Now this doesn't work quite as well as the other play features, but it's there, so yeah, you can sort of use it to hook onto the dinosaur's tail or something. I don't know, it's not that great of a detail, but it is sort of accurate to how a truck like this would look, so that's sort of good, I guess. Although it's very complicated to attach, so I sort of wish they perhaps hadn't included it, or maybe it worked a bit better or something. But it's only a minor detail, so I guess you could just sort of take it off or something. Or perhaps you could customize it so it works a bit better. But overall, this is a pretty standard Jeep build, although there are some very nice details about it. And it does have a lot of Jurassic World stickers. I sort of wish they were printed pieces. But yeah, pretty basic Jeep, and some nice features to it. Right, I'd say it's worth paying £25 just for the gyrosphere and the dinosaur. Although the fact that you get a minifig, in fact 2 good minifigs, and a big Jeep build with some fun play features, really adds to the value of the set. Overall, this is just great value for what you get. If it was more expensive, I wouldn't say so, but for the price, it's really great. And for that, I'll probably give it a 9 out of 10, because it's a really great and fun set, especially for the price that it's at. And that's it for this review. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you later, alligator.